Hello. Thank you for tuning in. My name is John Leary, and I've already started doing 60 minutes of recovery yoga. You can join me on your back. Your legs extend long in front. Work your shoulder blades in underneath. Let one hand come to your belly and one hand rest on your chest. Let your eyes fall shut. Just notice how your body is laying. Maybe one knee's bent a little bit more than the other, or one shoulder is edged up towards your ear. Feel your breath, hands moving up and down with each inhale and exhale. You can keep your legs extended long in front, or you can get a hip stretch by bringing the soles of your feet in to touch, knees splayed out to the side. Bring your attention to your breath. And on your next inhale, breathe in through your nose and feel your belly expand. Exhale, pull your belly button back to your spine. Inhale, belly expands, and now your chest rises. Exhale, chest down, belly to spine. Inhale, belly up, chest rises, and now your collarbone lifts up. Exhale, collarbone down, chest depresses, belly button to spine. Continue to breathe at your own pace. Notice if your mind has drifted away from your breath. If at any point tonight you recognize that you're lost in thought, just return to your breath. In time, extend your arms out to the side. Plant your feet down, flat on the mat, knees up towards the ceiling. Inhale here at center, and then exhale, windshield wipe your knees towards the right side. Feel the stretch on the outside of your left hip. To deepen the stretch, plant your right foot on top of your left quad. Arms are going out and down at 45 degrees, palms face up. Rotate your gaze so that your skull is turned towards your left hand. Plant your right foot down. Inhale, knees up to center. And then exhale, windshield wipe knees to the left side. Stretch on the right hip. You can add to the stretch by planting your left foot on your right quad. Arms out and down. Palms face up. Rotate your skull. Gaze over the right fingertips. Left foot plants down. Inhale, knees up to center. And then exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. Grab onto the outside edges of your feet. Feet come over top of your shoulders, pulling your knees in towards your armpits. Happy baby. You can rock gently side to side here. Pull the balls of your feet down as you drive up through your heels. Feel the stretch in your hips. Try to ground your low back down flat on the mat. Bring your feet into a butterfly position. Your upper back can begin to lift up as you pull your feet in towards your pubis bone. Your knees go out to the side. Feel the stretch in your hips. And then you can slowly begin to rock forward and back in order to build up momentum and come up into a seated position at the front of your mat. Go ahead and find a crossed-legged position here. Doesn't matter which shin is in front. Plant your hands down next to your hips. Push down into your hands to lift your hips, and then set your hips down. Inhale, circle your arms out, around, and up. And then exhale, fold forward over your legs. Begin to feel the stretch in your hips and low back. Tuck your chin down, release the back of your neck. On your inhales, you can spider tip your fingertips forward, pulling yourself farther into the stretch. In time, begin to inhale and walk your fingertips in. Sitting back up, we're going to switch legs here. So I had my left shin in front. Now I'm going to put my right shin in front. Working back into position here. Plant your hands down next to your hips. Inhale, push down through your hands, lift your hips and set your hips down just a little bit flatter. Inhale to circle your arms out, around, and up, and then exhale forward and down over your legs. Chin tucks in, neck releases. Trying to move your center of mass up and over in front of your shins, using each inhale to spider tip your fingertips forward, and then each exhale to move forward and down, folding deeper into the stretch. Notice how changing the leg position changed the stretch. Begin to work your hands in and sit up tall. Transition to a tabletop position. Hands plant down next to your hips. Push forward over your shins. May need to readjust your position on the mat. Find yourself with hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Pressing down through your palms, fingertips are spread wide. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. Take the curve out of your low back. Pull your shoulders down your back and feel the top of your head extend towards the front of your mat, long through your spine. Toes can be tucked or untucked here. On your next inhale, drop your belly down, pull your shoulders back, and take your chin up towards the ceiling for cow pose. And then exhale, push the mat away as you round through your upper back and tuck your chin down to your chest for cat. Inhale, belly down, shoulders back, chin up. Exhale, mat away, round, and tuck your chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continue to move with your own breath. Try to keep your hips directly over top of your knees throughout the movement. In time, come to meet in a neutral tabletop position. Inhale here, and on your next exhale, begin to walk your hands long in front, puppy dog pose. Forehead drops down to meet the mat. Your hips are over top of your knees. Hands extended long in front, palms face down. Feel this stretch in your upper back, underarms, and triceps. On each inhale, imagine that you're trying to breathe into somebody's hands that are rested on your upper back. Inhale here, and then exhale, transition to child's pose. Send your hips back towards your heels. Knees splay out wide to the side of your mat. Forehead stays down. Arms extended long, palms grounded into the mat. Engage your shoulders by pushing your hands down into the mat and squeezing them towards your midline. With each breath, you're trying to move your fingertips and hips in opposite directions, feeling the stretch through your mid-back. On your next inhale, spider tip your fingers off towards the left side of your mat. Maybe your right hand comes to plant on top of your left hand. Pull your right hip back towards your right heel. Feel the stretch from your right hip into your right underarm and tricep. On each inhale, feel your right side body expand and open up to the right side of your mat. Each exhale, you sink down and back. Next, inhale, spider tip fingers to center. And then exhale, spider tip fingers to the right side of your mat. The left hand can come and plant on top of the right. Pull your left hip back towards your left heel. Stretch on the left side body from your left hip into your left tricep. Each inhale, your left side body expands and opens up towards the left side of your mat. Each exhale, you sink down and back. Inhale, fingertips to center. And then exhale, plant your elbows down and bring your hands to meet at the crux of your neck. Walk your elbows in towards your midline and a couple inches forward. Once your elbows are grounded down, begin to exhale and pull your hips back towards your heels. Stretch in the upper back, underarms, and triceps. In time, extend your hands long in front. Inhale up to a tabletop position, and then transition into a plank pose. Hands planted underneath your shoulders. Toes are tucked under, straight line from your heels through your hips to your shoulders. Next, inhale, move your shoulders north of your fingertips, and then exhale, chaturanga down to your belly, keeping your elbows over top of your wrists. Next, inhale, baby cobra. Engage your back to lift your chest. Gaze goes up towards the ceilings. See if you can take the weight out of your fingertips. On your next exhale, release down to the mat. Extend your arms long in front, palms face down. Spider tip your fingers so that your palms are up off of the mat. And on your next inhale, engage your back, push down through your fingertips and lift your chest, gaze to the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale, engage up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Palms release down flat on the mat. Finding a thoracic stretch here. Throughout the movement, keep your feet approximately where they are. Palms are face down. Next, inhale, open your right hand up towards the right side of your mat. And then exhale to drop your torso open to the ceiling. Arms extend long towards the front of your mat. Right leg is straight. Flex your right foot so that your toes are coming back towards your knee. Then rotate your right toes down and your right heel up towards the ceiling. Stretch on the outside of your right hip. Each inhale, you extend your fingertips and your heel in opposite directions. And then each exhale, you open your torso up, twisting by pulling your belly button into your spine. Inhale, rotate back to center, and then exhale to release down. Both palms face down. Next, inhale, open the left hand up towards the left side of your mat, and then exhale, drop your torso open towards the ceiling. Left leg is straight. Flex your left foot, toes come back towards your knee. Rotate your left toes down and your left heel up towards the ceiling. Stretch on the outside of the left hip. Each inhale, you're extending your fingertips long away from you. And each exhale, you're twisting open. Inhale, rotate back to center. And then exhale to release down. Finding a pec stretch on the right side. Bring your right elbow so that it's in line with your right shoulder going out to the side. 90-degree bend in your right elbow. Fingertips point towards the front of your mat. Plant your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Drive your right shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale, left leg up, and then exhale, bend through your left knee. Open your chest up to the left side of your mat. Stretch across the front of your right shoulder into your right pec. Your left hand can stay down on the mat, or you can wrap it around your low back. Left foot can just hang out, or you can try to plant your left foot down and open your knee up towards the ceiling, engaging your left hip and glute. Next, inhale, rotate back to center, and then exhale to release down. Same stretch, opposite side. Your left elbow is out to the side in line with your left shoulder. 90-degree bend in your left elbow. Fingertips point forward. Right hand plants underneath your right shoulder. Drive the left shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale, right leg up, and then exhale, bend through the right knee. Chest opens up towards the right side of your mat. Stretch in the front of your left shoulder into the left pec. Right hand can be down on the mat, or you can wrap it around your low back. If you'd like, you can try to plant your right foot down and open your knee up to the ceiling. In time, inhale, back to center, and then exhale to release down. Extend your hands back and down, palms face down. On your next inhale, Superman, engage your back and your glutes to lift your chest and your feet. Exhale to release down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. On your next inhale, lift up into cobra. Extend your arms. Shoulders are over top of your hands. Pushing up out of your shoulders. Continue to breathe here. Take your gaze up and back. Tuck your toes under. Inhale here. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. You can walk your feet out, begin to bend into one knee and then the other. Your fingertips are spread wide, push down through your palms, trying to send your chest back towards your quads. Goal here is to get your hips nice and high and straighten out your back as much as you can. To help straighten out your back, you can bend your knees so that you can lift your hips higher. Continue to breathe here. Trying to extend your fingertips and your hips in opposite directions. Feel your back lengthen. Inhale, hips high, come onto your tiptoes, and then exhale as you tiptoe, feet forward. Keep your hands flat on the mat. Bend your knees as you walk up into a forward fold. You can relax your hands here. And you can find ragdoll pose by grabbing opposite elbows, tucking your chin and releasing through the back of your neck. You can also bring your hands to meet on the back of your neck. In time, let your hands drop down to meet your mat. Next, inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to shins, 90-degree bend at the waist, straightening the legs out just a little bit more. Feel the top of your head extend forward. Weight is on the balls of your feet. Tension is on your hamstrings. Pull your shoulders back and down. Inhale here. Exhale down. Next, inhale. Circle your arms out, around, and up. Hands meet overhead. Exhale. Hands come to heart center. Come back to your breath. Finding a mountain pose here. Look down at your feet. Bring the balls of your feet to touch. Your heels are slightly apart. Feet parallel with the edges of your mat. Ground down through your big toe. Lift all the others. Spread them out wide. Place them down one by one. Feel grounded through all four corners of your feet. Contract your quads. Feel your legs rotate out. Pull your belly button into your spine. Rib cage lifts up. Inhale, shoulders up towards your ears, and then exhale, shoulders back and down, palms face forward, broad across your chest. Tuck your chin down, feel the top of your spine extend up, and let your eyes fall shut. Feel attached to your mat here. Come back to your breath. On each inhale, you feel your chest move out and up. And on each exhale, feel your chest sink down as you pull your belly button in. In time, open your eyes. Next inhale, circle your arms out, around, and up. And then exhale, swan dive down, flat back into a forward fold. Next inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins. And then exhale down, frame your left foot and step your right foot back into a runner's lunge. Drop your right knee down to meet the mat. Left knee's over top of your left ankle, left foot's pointed forward. Bring your torso upright here, keeping your chest over top of your hips. On your next inhale, bring your arms up into a crescent lunge position, palms facing towards each other. Inhale, fingertips tall, and then exhale, pull your shoulders down your back so that your arms come into more of a U position. Inhale here, and then exhale, tilt your fingertips off towards the left side of your mat. Notice if you begin to collapse down on your left side, trying to stay tall and then lean over. Each inhale, you extend your fingertips tall, and each exhale, you rotate your chest open just slightly towards the right side. Feeling the stretch from the right hip up into your right tricep. Inhale, fingertips back to center, and then exhale, fingertips come down, frame your left foot. Tuck your back toes under. Drop your back foot down so that it's parallel with the short edge of your mat. Next, inhale, cartwheel your arms up and back as you straighten through your left leg. Left hand comes up and back, right arm wraps around your low back. Reverse triangle. Gaze up towards your left arm, left palm is facing down. Each inhale, you extend your left fingertips high. Each exhale, you tilt back slightly. Engage your feet, feel grounded to your mat. Inhale, left fingertips tall, and then exhale, bring your arms into a T position, prepping for triangle. Next, inhale, left fingertips move forward, and then exhale, arms drop into 12 and 6 o'clock. Spreading your fingertips wide, palms face towards the right side of your mat. Left foot is pointed forward, back foot is parallel with the short end of your mat. Feel the stretch in your left leg here. Notice if you're collapsing down on your left side, try to engage your core and lift your torso, extending your torso towards the front of your mat. You can keep your right hand extended tall over top of your right shoulder, or you can bring your right hand down onto your right hip. Trying to twist your chest open, gaze up towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, circle your arms up, come into a star position, both feet pointed towards the log edge of your mat. Fingertips extend tall on the inhale, and then exhale, wide-legged forward fold, down, flat back. Hands can come to meet on the mat. Next, inhale, plant your left hand down, lift your right hand tall, wide-legged twist. Exhale down. Right hand plants. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, down to center. Continue with your momentum. Rotate over your right leg. Runner's lunge, right knee over top of your right ankle. You can drop your left knee down to meet the mat. Bring your torso up. Chest is over top of your hips. Maintaining the 90-degree bend in your front knee. Next, inhale. Lift your hands tall, palms face in towards each other. Inhale, fingertips tall, and then exhale, pull your shoulders down your spine. Find your arms in a U shape. Inhale here, and then exhale, tilt your U towards the right side of your mat. Begin to feel the stretch from your left hip into the left tricep. Each inhale, you reach up, and each exhale, you rotate and open your chest slightly towards the left side. Notice if you're collapsing down on the right side, trying to keep your torso long and tall. Inhale, back to center, and then exhale, hands come down, frame your right foot. Tuck your left foot under, lift your left knee. Drop your back foot down so that it's parallel with the short edge of your mat, and then inhale to cartwheel your hands up and back as you straighten through your right leg, reverse triangle. Left arm wraps around your low back, right fingertips extend long. Right palm is pointing down, gaze is up. Stretch from the right hip to right tricep. Each inhale you extend up, each exhale you tilt back. Inhale here, and then exhale, arms come to a T. Next, inhale, right fingertips extend forward, and then exhale, arms drop into a 6 and 12 o'clock position, triangle pose. Notice if you're collapsing down on your right side, engage your core to lift your torso and extend forward over the front toes. Left hand can stay stacked over top of the left shoulder, or you can bring left hand down to left hip. Goal here is to rotate your torso up towards the ceiling. Gaze is up. In time, inhale, arms come back into a T. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your right foot. Left knee can drop down to meet the mat. Lizard lunge, heel toe your right foot to the outside of your mat on the right side. Both hands are on the inside of your right foot. Right knees over top of the right ankle. You can keep your back knee down or lift your back knee up to really tear apart your quad. Wherever you are, inhale, chest tall, and then exhale, chest forward and down. You can stay tall on your hands or come down onto your forearms. Wherever you are, tuck your chin down, release through the back of your neck. and then come back to your breath. You can stay here in lizard lunge, or you can transition to a quad stretch. Left knee drops down, bring your torso up, plant your left hand on top of your right quad. Take your right hand back and grab onto the outside edge of your left foot. Feel the stretch in your left quad. Try to lift your torso high on each inhale and each exhale. Twist, pull your belly button in to turn your gaze towards your back foot. Inhale, and then exhale with control. Plant your hands back down on the mat. Take your right knee back into a tabletop position. And then bring your left foot up and plant it on the outside edge of your left hand. Left knees over top of your left ankle. Right knee can be down on the mat or lifted tall. Wherever you are, inhale chest tall, and then exhale chest forward and down. You can come onto your forearms or stay tall on your hands. Tuck your chin down, release through the back of your neck. You can stay here in lizard lunge or transition to a quad stretch. For the quad stretch, right knee is down on the mat. Lift your torso tall, right hand plants on your left knee. Reach your left hand back for the outside edge of your right foot. Each inhale, you lift torso tall. Each exhale, you pull belly button into spine as you turn and take your gaze towards your back foot. Inhale here and exhale. With control, bring your hands back down to the mat. Transition to pigeon pose on the left side. Begin to heel toe your left foot across your mat so that you can drop your left shin down across the front of your mat. Your left knee goes towards the front left corner of your mat. Your left ankle is underneath your right hip. Right leg extends straight out behind you. Feel yourself suspended over top of your hips, not sagging to one side or the other. Inhale, chest high, and then exhale, chest forward and down. You can come onto your forearms or stay up on your hands. Maybe your forehead comes down onto your fists. Stretch in the left hip. Try to pull your left hip back and rotate your right hip forward. time, inhale, tall onto your hands. Plant your fingertips down on the mat here, palms raised, and then pull your elbows back towards your hips. Chest goes broad, chin goes up for the stretch in your low back. Then exhale to release, drop off onto your left hip. Swing your right leg long in front here. Find a bend in your right leg. Your left leg is chicken wings, left foot on the inner right thigh. Flex your right foot back towards your face. Inhale, circle arms out around and up. And then exhale, fold over your right leg, grab for your ankle or foot. Keep the right knee bent here. Feel the stretch in your low back. Try to move your chest up and over your right knee. And in time, tuck your chin down and release your forehead down. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, transition, pigeon pose, right leg. Swing your left leg out, around, and back. Right shin cuts across the front of your mat. Right knee to the front right corner. Right ankle underneath your left hip. Left leg extends straight out behind you. Feel yourself suspended over top of your hips, not sagging to one side or the other. Inhale, chest tall, and then exhale, chest forward and down. You can come down onto your forearms and release your head down. Try to pull your right hip back and rotate your left hip forward. Inhale. Put your hands down onto the mat. Spider tip your fingers, palms off the mat. Pull your elbows down towards your hips, broad across your chest as you take your chin up and engage the muscles of your back. Inhale here, and then exhale, drop off onto your right hip. Swing your left leg long in front. Bend in the left knee, flex the left foot back towards your face. Right leg is chicken winged. Right foot is on the inner left thigh. Inhale, circle arms out, around and up. And then exhale, chest forward and down over the left leg. Tuck your chin down and release your forehead onto your leg. Feel the stretch in your low back. In time, inhale, chest tall. Exhale, extend your right leg long in front and get some distance between your heels. Toes fall off to the side. Inhale, chest tall, and then exhale, thread your arms underneath your shins and grab the outsides of your feet. You can take a nice knee bend here. Inhale, chest tall, and then exhale, pull your chest forward and down. Round your upper back and tuck your chin, stretch in the low back and hips. Inhale up, untangle your arms. Exhale as you bring your knees in close to each other, feet plant down. Extend your hands forward here, palms face up, broad across the chest on the inhale, and then exhale, slowly begin to lower down to meet your mat. Extend your legs out long in front. Prepare for final relaxation. Spread your heels apart, toes fall off to the side. Pull your shoulder blades in underneath you. Adjust your neck by taking your hands under the back of your head, lifting up your head and then sliding your hands out the top as you lengthen out your spine. Arms go out to the side, palms face up. Release any tension in your feet, your quads, in your shoulders, along your jawline or the corners of your mouth. Notice if you're squeezing your eyelids shut. Let them rest softly. And relax in between your eyebrows as you let your breath flow. in time. Bring sensation back to your fingertips and toes. Gently roll off to one side as you push yourself up into a seated position at the front of your mat. Finding one final moment of silence together. Inhale, circle your arms out, around, and up. Exhale, hands to forehead, to mouth, and to heart center. Thank you very much for tuning in and sharing your presence here for the last 60 minutes. My name is John Leary. If you have any comments or feedback about the class, let me know using the link in the description below. And until next time, be well.